Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. Pressure coming. At the 20, he's got space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Tackle is made after the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. They get to the line quickly. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Price. Can't get him to the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Florida State. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first.
Florida State 7, Notre Dame 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now improvising. They get to him as he throws. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This offense has a second down play. To the air. It's Glenn. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Caught behind the line. It's Tuafili. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. Touchdown Seminoles! What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line gets set, first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At the 27. Second down coming up.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He looks that one in nicely. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line. First down for the offense. Number 98.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in at the 25. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurt. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker.
This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Quick handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Deep shot for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, no! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Oh, he's looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to beat the DT. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
Florida State, 21, Notre Dame, 10.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly.